morning slow flow. I'm here at the studio last time. I've got to be here by myself. We're going to do this class again next week, and anybody who wants to can join me. I'll still be streaming it live, so you guys can watch at home if that's what you want, or maybe you want to come here and join me. Totally up to you, but it's going to be very exciting. Can't wait for tomorrow. We can all get back in the studio for real, right? But today, we're going to do some slow flow. And we're going to start on our back. So whenever you're ready, you can come there now. You can lie flat on your back. And extend your legs long. If you want to bend your knees, you can. Right? If you don't like being on your back, then just sit up. Right? Eventually, I'm going to come sit up while I talk to you guys. But find your comfortable place where you're going to be able to arrive. Once you get there, take your first couple moments. Just bring your focus to your breath. All right. Hi, Linda. Hi, Heidi. Hopefully some other people are going to join us. But give yourself these first few moments, like I said, to arrive, to start to bring your focus to your breath. Lose yourself in those breaths. The breaths push all your other distractions out. You don't know what the future's going to bring. So be here, now, in this present moment. Hopefully, right, whether it's live with me right now or 3 days later when you're watching this video, made your way to the mat for a reason. Allow yourself to be there. Keep your focus all on your breath. Don't let all that chatter of the mind sneak back in. Be here, be present. Feel like you've got that full focus on your breath. And then you can start to add that element of control to your breath. So now you're going to close your mouth and just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Allow your breaths to become longer, slower, deeper. It's going to allow us, when we start to move with our breath. Take one movement as we inhale, we take one movement as we exhale. It's the key piece of Vinyasa flow yoga we're doing today. So give yourselves a few more breaths here and let that breath kick in. Right? Pull it all the way down into your belly as you inhale. Push it all the way out as you exhale. In addition to getting you ready for movement, for practice. Right? This gives you a little cleansing effect. Out with the old, in with the new. Renew yourself. So just a couple more breaths here. Ready to start moving, right? We're just going to take your knees and hug them into your chest. I'm going to lay down here on my back, bring my knees into my chest. Now you can keep your hands right on your knees. You can wrap your hands around your shins. Let the knees go over to the right a little bit, push them away from your body, bring them to the left and pull them back in. Right? Just wakes up our spine a little bit, wakes up our back, lets our bodies know we're getting ready to do some serious movement here. So it takes one complete breath for each circle that you make. Do one more here. And then next time that you're hugging your knees all the way into your chest, just switch directions. Start to go the other way. Let your knees go to the left. And then push them away. Bring them to the right and then back in. And just do 3 or 4 circles right here. And then eventually, right, you're going to hug those knees into your chest again. This time we're going to do 3 TBEs. That means total body extension. Now, you can make these active or you can keep them more relaxed. That's up to you. Right? I always give you guys a choice. If you want to make them a little more active, as you're lying here with your knees hugged into your chest, you're really going to pull those knees in. So just let your tailbone lift. You're going to lift your head and shoulders and start to drive your forehead toward your knees. If you want to keep it more relaxed, then your head and your tailbone stay down. Either way, right? On your next exhale, you're going to extend everything long. So your legs go long and your arms go overhead. Now again, if you want to keep it active here, then you're hovering the backs of your hands. You're hovering your heels over the mat, doing that core engage. If you want to make it more relaxed, let your hands and your heels hit the ground. Point your toes forward to make it more of a stretch. All right? But then wherever you are as you inhale, you're going to hug those knees back in. All right? So we're going to do that twice more, whatever version you're doing. Right? As you exhale, extend long. Inhale, hug the knees all the way back in. Exhale, extend everything long. Inhale, hug it back in. Let's just do it one more time just because it feels good. It's waking everything up. Hug it back in. And this time, let your head and shoulders relax down if they weren't already. Release your hands. Take them out wide, like wings in that T position. And we're just going to do a little supine twist flow here. Like I said, keep warming up the spine. So as you exhale, take your knees over to the right. Take your chin and your gaze to the left. You can keep this a little more active by not letting your knees hit the ground, right? Just hovering them there. If you want to let them hit the ground, it's fine. But either way, we're not going to stay here for long, right? We're going to flow. So as we inhale, we pull the knees back up. As we exhale, we let them drop over to the left. Inhale, pull them back up to center. Exhale, drop to the right. We're just going to do that one more time each way. So one more time to the left. Inhale, pull to the center. Exhale, drop to the right. Inhale, pull to the center. Exhale, drop to the left. Now inhale, pull those knees up. This time, you're going to take your hands to the crease of your knees. And you're going to give it a couple little rock and rolls here. That means as you inhale and rock up, you're going to hover your feet over the mat, right? So my feet aren't touching the mat. And then as I exhale, I'm going to go back down. As I go back down, I'm kind of rounding. So as I land back down, my head and my shoulders don't hit the mat. And then inhale, come back up. Now, your hands can help or not as much as you need them to, right? You can really pull in those arms. If you need the help, or maybe if this seems really easy, you release your hands and you don't use them at all. Just use your core, right? Just do it about 3 more times. Not a big movement, but it's waking up our core. And then the last time, as we come up, right? Now you're going to let your feet land, and you're going to come all the way around into tabletop. Now, tabletop is hands and knees pose. So you're going to get your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees, your hands are shoulder width distance apart, your knees are hip width distance apart. And we're just going to take a few cat-cows here. Get it, our body and breath in perfect sync. So as you inhale, lift your chin up to the sky, tuck your tailbone under, let your belly drop, cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round out your back, hollow out your armpits, cat pose. And just keep moving here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. They can be going fast or slow with me as we do these. Right? The important thing is that you match your movement to your breath. So find the rhythm of your own breath. Match your movement to it. Eventually, we're going to meet back here in neutral tabletop. Now this time, as you come to neutral tabletop, you're going to tuck your toes under, to lift your hips up and back. Come into your first down dog of the morning, right? So now my fingers just put wide, that start pointer fingers to the front of the mat, heads dropping between the shoulder blades. Push your belly towards the upper thighs, push your heels towards the mat. You can start to add some movement if it feels good. Maybe you're going to bend one knee, press the other leg straight, and then switch it out. That gives you a nice stretch. The opposite calf, we call it walking the dog. Keep doing that if it feels good. If you'd rather just sway your hips from side to side instead, you can. If you'd rather just stay still, you can. Just take the time to check in with your body. Now what's going on? What feels good this morning? Like you're really going to push ahead today. You're really going to work. What doesn't feel so good? Maybe you need to hold back. Maybe you need to baby a little bit. Make sure you're listening to your body, that you know what it needs as we go through the rest of our practice. All right, from here, you're going to bend your knees just slightly. Look between your thumbs. Bring your feet forward to your hands. Come to forward fold. So now your belly's touching your upper thighs. Your head's hanging heavy and long. You can shake your head yes. You can shake your head no. Make sure there's no creases in the back of your neck. Now I'm going to turn around here so I'm facing the camera. You guys stay right where you are at the top of your mat. All right? You get into that full forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to so your belly's touching your thighs. Right? Really make sure the crown of your head is facing towards the ground. sun salutations today with a couple twists. So you can take your left hand and just plant it on the mat, and take your right hand, sweep it up to the sky. Now as you're doing that little bend in the left knee, straighten out the right leg so you feel that stretch go up through your right leg. As you exhale, let that right hand come down, plant it, take your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, let that left hand come down, come back to forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey, shoulders even with the hips. Exhale, fold back down. Now this time as you inhale, you're going to take a big reverse swan dive, come all the way up to standing. All right, just bring your palms together overhead here. We're just going to do a really simple side bend here. So your palms are pressing together overhead. As you exhale, lean to the right. Just point your fingertips towards the right side of the room, bump your hips to the left. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, go the other way. Lean left, bump your hips right. Inhale, come back to center. Keep your palms pressed together. Exhale, come into a back bend. Just shift your hips forward. Take your chest and your gaze up to the sky. Inhale, stand tall. And as we exhale, we're going to swan dive back down into forward fold, belly to thighs, crown the head to the mat. On your next inhale, take another half lift into monkey. Pull your shoulders even with your hips. Then exhale, fold back down. Now this time, we're going to plant our hands on the mat. You're going to step or jump if you feel mat, back into plank, shoulders over the wrists, hips just below the shoulders, right? Your body's one straight line from your shoulders to your heels. If you don't want to do this on your toes, you don't have to. You can drop to your knees, let your feet flatten. Right, we're going to take our yoga push-up here, our chaturanga. So what you're going to do, whether you're on your knees or on your toes, bend your elbows, let them hug right along your ribs. We're going to lower ourselves all the way down to the belly on this first one. So now your hands at your sides, palms face down, your elbows are pointed straight behind you, shoulder blades are pulling together behind your back. All right? As you inhale here, first we're just going to lift up into baby cobra. So you're peeling your chest up, pulling your shoulder blades together. Right? You should feel this right in your low back. Your hands can lift off the mat. Your back's doing all the work of holding you up. Now, if you want to make this a deeper back bend, you want to use more upper body strength, then press your palms into the mat, straighten your arms, and pull your chest all the way up and through. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, right? But look up, press your chest forward. That's your up dog. If this feels good, you can come here every time. If you like the baby cobra better, you can stick with the baby cobra. Wherever you end up here, you're going to flip your feet, lift your hips up and back, come back to down dog. All right, so that was our basic sun salutation for this morning. We're going to do it a couple more times through. Now that you guys have seen it, we'll start to move a little faster. We'll start to move with our breath. So bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet forward to your hands, come to forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold. Plant your left hand, take that right hand up to the sky. Exhale, let that right hand come down, plant it, take your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, let your left hand come down, plant it, inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to standing, press your palms together. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take your back bend, hips shift forward, chest and gaze go up. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive it all the way back down, forward fold. Take another half lift to monkey here. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step or float back to plank. From your knees or from your toes as you exhale, lower through that chaturanga, bend your elbows, hug them to your ribs. Inhale, baby cobra, or all the way to up dog. And then exhale, shift, down dog. All right, let's do that one more time. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet forward, your hands, come to forward fold. Inhale, half lift to monkey. Exhale, fold. Plant your left hand, open up the right hand, taking that twist. Exhale, right hand comes down, plants, inhale, left hand goes up. Exhale, left hand comes down and plants, another half lift to monkey, reset in the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up to standing. Press your palms together. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take your back bend. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down, forward fold. Half lift to monkey. Fold back down, plant your hands, step or float, back to plank, from your knees or from your toes. As you exhale, lower through that chaturanga. Inhale, the baby cobra or all the way to up dog. And then exhale, shift, down dog. down dog. Really push that belly back towards the thighs. Push your heels towards the mat. Let that body open. It's ready now. And then from here, one more time, we're going to bend the knees. Look between the thumbs. Bring your feet forward to your hands. One more time. Come to forward fold. Now you guys are at the top of your mat. I'm just turning around here so you guys can see me as we do this next part. All right? On your next inhale, you're going to rise up into chair. So bend your knees. Send your hips back and down. Peel your upper body up. Now in chair, you can reach your hands forward like I'm doing right now. You can have your hands at heart center. Makes it a little easier. But still press those palms together. Engage those arms. Or maybe, if you really want to engage your core, work a little harder, take your hands all the way up to the sky, right? Whatever feels good. I like to keep mine in front of me. You all know that, so that's what I'm doing. Palms facing each other, thumbs up to the sky. Make sure though, whatever you're doing, that you can look down. You should be able to see your toes, you should be able to wiggle your toes. Weight's all back in your heels, your hips are far enough back that your knees aren't covering your toes. Now what we're gonna do from here, right? You're gonna shift forward, and you're gonna bring your weight from your heels to the balls of your feet. Let your heels lift. Sweep your hands back behind you now, wherever they were. So your palms are up to the sky, and your thumbs are coming together. And then from there, you're going to drop your heels and sweep your hands back wherever they were. Up, forward, head, heart center. All right, see if we can do that 2 more times. So sweep your hands back, lift your heels, drop your heels, bring your hands back forward. One more time. Sweep your hands back, lift your heels, drop your heels, bring your hands back forward. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, straighten your legs, drop your hands to the mat, come down to forward fold. We're going to inhale, take a half lifted monkey again, exhale, fold, plant your hands, step or float, back to plank, exhale, lower through your shoulder arm down, inhale to cover our up dog, and then exhale, shift, down dog. Now, from down dog, you're going to take your right leg, lift it up to the side, bend into your right knee, right? And so your right heel's coming towards your right glute. We're just going to open the hip here for a breath. It's going to help with the rest of our flow. So we need to drop your right heel, your right heel towards your left glute. Take your right knee up to the sky. Look underneath your left armpit. Maybe you can see your toes hanging out there. Now, drop that right knee back towards the ground. And then start to shift forward. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Curl that knee under your chest. And then see if you can step it all the way through between your hands, coming in to runner's lunge. Now you've got your right knee right over your right ankle. Your left leg is nice and long. Make sure you get there. Sometimes you got to grab your ankle, move it where you want it to go, or move your hands back. But get that right knee right over the right ankle. That's the most important thing here. Once you're there, let that left heel drop. So your left toes are pointed to the left. And we're going to rise up into warrior one. So you're peeling your upper body up off the mat. Reaching your hands up high. Squaring your hips towards the front of the room. So we're in warrior one. Deep, deep bend in the right knee still. Now sweep your hands back behind you. Interlace them behind your back. So to pull the shoulder blades together, push your knuckles towards the floor. We're going to take a little back bend here first, right? So lean back, take your chest up. And then from there, you're going to dive all the way forward. Lean forward, bring your right shoulder towards the inside of your right knee. Let those hands lift up and off your low back. Now you can drop that right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. It can hover above your right knee if you don't get down that low, and that's okay. Don't rest it on your right knee. Let your head go, so you're looking back at your left toes. All right, now we're going to stay low here. Release your hands. Just drop that left hand on the inside of your right foot. Take your right hand up to the sky. You want to stack your shoulders and open your chest. If it feels good here, you can lift that left heel off the mat. Let your left toes point forward. Helps you go a little deeper into the twist. If you want to keep that heel down, you can. Now, you're going to let your right hand come back down. It's going to land outside your right foot. Let that left knee drop down and let your left foot flatten. So now we're here in a kneeling runner's lunge. You've still got that right knee right over your right ankle. You should have that left knee back behind your left hip, not right on top of it. Now from here, I'm going to push away. You're going to lead with your left hand, right? So I'm going to push my left hand away from the mat. It's going to come up to the sky. That right hand is going to come back behind me and wrap behind my back. As my left hand comes all the way up, it's going to reach over my right shoulder. I'm going to take my chin, my gaze, over my right shoulder. I'm still keeping that right knee right over the right ankle as I'm spiraling to the right. Now from here, you're going to unwind. Let your right leg straighten. off the mat. Drop your hands down on either side of your right leg and just fold over that right leg. Nose coming towards the right knee. Square your hips off here, draw that right hip forward. Push that left hip back. The more you drop that left heel, or left hip towards the left heel, right, the more you're gonna feel the stretch, but you don't wanna sit all the way down. That's not what it's about. You wanna keep a little bit of space so you feel that stretch in the right hamstring. All right, now we're gonna come back forward here, bend back into your right knee. Bring your hands on either side of your right foot. All right, we're gonna take a flow here, so just tuck your left toes under. Come up off your left knee. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Let's flow here. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, shift. Down dog. All right, let's try all that on the left side. So you're gonna take your left leg, lift it up to the sky. Bend into your left knee, bring your left heel towards your left glute. Right? Then put your left knee up to the sky so your left heel comes towards your right glute. As that knee points sideways, kind of, right? And then look underneath your right shoulder, you can kind of see your left toes hanging out there. Maybe. Push that right heel towards the ground. Now take your left knee, point it back towards the mat, shift forward. Shoulders come over the wrists as you curl that left knee under your chest. And then see if you can just take it and set it through. Get the left knee right over the left ankle, right leg nice and long. I'm going to turn around here. I just realized so you guys can still see me as we're doing most of this flow. You guys stay where you are, right? Get that runner's lunge set up. Left knee right over the left ankle, right leg long. Drop your right heel so your right toes are pointed to the right. And then from here, we're going to peel up into warrior one. Lift that upper body up. Sweep your hands up to the sky. Square your hips towards the top of your mat, towards your left knee. If you got to adjust your back foot to make that happen, make that adjustment here. And from there, you sweep your hands back behind you. Interlace them behind your back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Draw your knuckles towards the ground. Take a little back bend here, right? So pushing your chest, your gaze up to the sky. And then you're going to lean all the way forward. Bring your left shoulder towards the inside of your left knee. Let those hands lift up and off your low back. Take your gaze back toward your right toes. Way low here. Now stay low, release your hands, drop that right hand on the inside of your left foot. Maybe let those left toes, right toes turn forward. Take your left hand straight up to the sky. Stack your shoulders, open your chest. The crown of the head towards the top of the mat. Your chest is open towards the left side of the room. Now let that left hand come down. At the same time, drop your right knee. Flatten your right foot. When you land that right knee, it should land behind your right hip. You want that left knee to stay right over the left ankle. As we come up here, this time we're leading with the right hand. The right hand is going to reach up to the sky as the left hand wraps around behind the back. Reach your right fingertips over your left shoulder, look over your left shoulder. So just pilot everything to the left. Keeping that left knee right over the left ankle. Down here, your hands are going to curl around. You're going to straighten out your left leg. Drop your hands on either side of your left leg, and then just drape that upper body over the left thigh. Bring your nose towards your left knee. Make sure you're squaring off your hips here. Drop that right hip back as much as you want. Your hands can be wherever they want to be. Maybe they're up by your left heel. That feels a little different than if they're back by your right knee. You decide. Where does your body feel the best, the most? Now from here, you're going to bend back into your left knee. Bring your hands on either side of your left foot. Now you're going to tuck the right toes under, come off the right knee. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Take your flow here. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, shift. Down dog. Once you're in your down dog, bend your knees. Look between your thumbs. Bring your feet forward, your hands come to forward fold. All right, I'm turning to face the front again so we can come into our chair. So bend your knees, send your hips up, back and down. Lift your upper body up. Hands can be reaching forward, hands can still be at heart center, hands can be up to the sky. Whatever feels good to you. Now we're going to do those 3 sweeps again. So you're here, you're in your chair. Maybe you can get a little deeper this time, right? Send your hips a little lower, a little further back. And then from there, you're going to shift your weight to the balls of your feet. Lift your heels, sweep your hands back behind you. Drop your heels, bring your hands back forward. Do that twice more. Lift the heels, sweep the hands back. Drop the heels, reach the hands forward. One more time. Lift your heels, sweep the hands back. Drop your heels, reach the hands forward. Right, now from here, take a deep inhale, as you exhale, straighten your legs, drop your hands back. Okay, screen tap for a second. Exhale, fold back down. Plant your hands, step or float back to plank. Exhale over through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, shift. Down dog. All right, now from down dog, you're going to take your right leg, lift it up to the sky. Bend into your knee, open up that hip. Remember, so right heel towards the left glute, right knee pointed towards the sky. Then point it back towards the mat, shift forward, curl it under your chest. Then step it all the way through to runner's lunge. Now from here, we're going to drop that left heel, rise up, warrior one. So we're doing all the things we did again last time. We're doing those all again, but we're going to move a little faster through the stuff we've already been through. Then we've got some stuff to add on, all right? So from your warrior one, sweep your hands back behind you. Interlace your hands, open your chest, lean back a little bit, keep that deep bend in your right knee. Then dive forward into your humble warrior. As much as you can, lift your hands up and off your low back. Then stay low, release your hands, left hand plants on the inside of the right foot, right ankle up to the sky. Drop your right hand down, drop your left knee down. Come to your kneeling runner's lunge, and then here you're going to lead with that left hand. Bring it up, wrap your hand behind your back, look over your right shoulder. Curl your hands around, straighten out your right leg, flip your toes up, fold over that right leg. Now you're in your half pyramid. Just take a breath here so you feel the stretch. And then bend into your left knee, or right knee, we're on the right side. Come forward, come into your runner's lunge. So look up here, right? Lift your chest. This is what we're going to add on. Tuck your left toes under, come up off your left knee. Now, if you have to drop your left heel here, you can. Otherwise, you're just going to sweep straight up into crescent. So it looks like this. I got my left heel lifted. My hips are square towards the front of the room. If you need to make it a warrior one, that's totally fine. All right, so reach up high. So in our crescent. Now from your crescent, you're just going to lean forward with your chest. Your fingertips are going to reach. Palms are facing each other, thumbs are up to the sky. All right, so this is lightning bolt. Now from our lightning bolt, you're going to drop your left heel if you haven't already. Lead with your left hand again. Just let it come around. Bring yourself right here into warrior two. Deep bend in the left knee. Looking right over the middle finger on your left hand, or right hand. Left hand would be disappearing behind you if you had a mirror in front of you, right? Most of us don't. I don't when I'm facing this way here. You want your shoulders back stacked. Keep that right knee going towards the pinky toe side of the foot. All right, now from here, you're going to turn your right palm up to the sky, and then scoop up with that right hand. Just let yourself come into a reverse warrior. Left hand trails along the left thigh, or maybe it wraps behind your back like we did in that revolved reverse, kneeling, whatever you want to do. Look up at your right fingertips, or look back over your left shoulder, whichever feels better on your neck. But keep bending deeply into that right knee. All right, so from here, we're going to curl the hands around. They land on either side of your right leg. Turn your left toes forward. Push off with your left toes. You're just going to come into a standing split here. So you're going to keep your belly on your right thigh. Straighten out your right leg. Let those left toes come up to the sky. Doesn't matter. Maybe your left toes are still on the ground. You might look like this. And that's okay, right? Straighten out that right leg. Put all the weight into your right foot. That's the key here. The higher you can lift your left leg, the harder it gets. Now we're going to peel up here. We're going to come into warrior one. So that just means now you're going to lift your chest up off your right thigh. Bring your chest parallel to the ground. Now, I like to sweep my hands back behind me here in warrior three. You can have yours out to the side like you're in an airplane. Maybe they're at heart center. If you want to challenge yourself, they're reaching forward, right? But your chest is parallel to the ground. Crown of your head is pointed towards the front of the mat. Your left hip, left knee, left toes are all pointed towards the ground. If you have to drop your left toes to the ground, it looks like this. That's okay. Now, we're going to rise up here. You're going to keep your left foot off the ground. Kick it straight in front of you. And take your hands up to the sky. So we're going to straight leg it, high karate. Hopefully I'm still on the screen. I am. Okay. And then from there, we're going to take it back to warrior three. So we're going to float here. So now you're going to kick that left foot back behind you. Bring your chest parallel to the ground again. We're going to do that twice more. We inhale, come up to our straight leg high karate. We take it back to warrior three. One more time. Bring it up to your straight-legged high karate. And then take it back to warrior three. This time as you come through your warrior three, you're gonna bend into your right knee. Land your left toes on the ground, just land it back in runner's lunge. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Flow here. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, shift. Down dog. Take a couple breaths here. We're gonna do all that one more time through on the left side. So when you're ready, you're gonna take your left leg, lift it up to the sky. Bend into your left knee, open up that hip. Left heel towards the right glute. Left knee as high to the sky as you can get it. And then turn that left knee back towards the ground. Curl it into your chest, bring your shoulders over your wrists. And then step that left foot all the way through. Land in runner's lunge. Left knee right over the left ankle, right leg nice and long. Here, we're gonna drop that right heel to the ground. Again, I'm gonna switch sides here so you guys can still see me. You stay where you are. All right, so now we're gonna peel up into our warrior one. Peel that upper body up. Take your hands up to the sky. Keep bending that left knee still. Square your hips towards the top of the mat and sweep your hands back behind you. And release your fingers, open up your chest. And then as you exhale, back down into your humble warrior. In your humble warrior, you stay low, release your hands, drop that right hand on the inside of your left foot, take your left hand up to the sky, twisted lunge. Drop that left hand down, drop your right knee down. Here we're gonna rise up, that revolved reverse. So your right hand reaches up and over your left shoulder, left hand wraps behind your back. Curl your hands around, come in to your half pyramid. Right, upper body draping over that left leg, square your hips. Drop your nose towards your left knee, feel that stretch in your left hamstring. Now walk it forward here, bend back into your left knee, bring your hands on either side of your left foot. Back in that kneeling runner's lunge, look up. And then from here, we're gonna tuck those right toes under, coming up off your right knee. Again, here you have the option to drop your right heel if you want to, or keep it up. This is where we add it on, right? So we're gonna peel up, we're gonna come up into crescent. So let that deep bend in your left knee. Hands are reaching up high. Good. Ideally, your right heel's up, but if you gotta drop it down, drop it down. We're gonna come from here into our lightning bolt. So you're leaning forward, palms face each other, thumbs are up to the sky. Your biceps are by your ears. You're hovering that chest right over your left thigh. You should feel that burn in your left glute, left hamstring. Now from here, everybody's gonna drop their right heel. You're gonna take that right hand, sweep it around back behind you. Come here into your warrior two. Keep bend in the left knee. Send the left knee towards the PJ side of the foot. Arms nice and long, right over the middle finger on your left hand. Now turn your left palm up to the sky. Scoop up, come to your reverse warrior. Again, your right hand can wrap around your back, or it can stay along your right thigh. You're either looking over your right shoulder or you're looking up at your left fingertips. Wherever you are, bend more deeply into that left knee. Reach a little further back with those left fingertips. All right, here's what we're gonna do our balancing sequence, right? So you're gonna cartwheel your hands around, land them on either side of your left foot, turn those right toes forward. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit here so I stay in the frame, right? We're gonna straighten out the left leg. Let the right leg kick up to the sky as much as it can. So the crown of your head is pointed towards the ground after standing splits. You're lifting that left foot up, or right foot up. Now maybe it doesn't come very high, maybe even your toes are still on the ground, right? That's your standing splits. It's like a forward fold on one leg. We take it into warrior three, which is like a monkey on one leg, right? Now you bring your chest parallel to the ground, shoulders come even with the hips. You're trying to lift that right leg to hip level. Again, it can be lower. Your toes can be on the ground. The important thing is that you keep the right hip, right knee, right toes pointed to the ground. Whatever you want to do with your hands, mine are reaching back, yours can reach to the side. You can have yours at heart center. You can have yours reaching forward. Right now, we're going to come up from this warrior three to our high karate. So rise up, try to keep that right leg off the ground. Kick your right leg forward, take your hands up to the sky. Straight-legged high karate. Now we'll take it back to warrior three. Then you're going to come back up into that straight-legged high karate. Take Right toes land long, let your hands come to either side of your left foot. Step that left foot back to the right, so you're in plank. Take your flip here. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to cobra up dog. Exhale, shift. Down dog. Right, from down dog, bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet forward, your hands come to forward fold. Belly touching the upper thighs, head hanging heavy and long. Take a couple breaths there. In your forward fold, I'm turning forward again. And then when you're ready, you're going to toe your feet out wide. So your feet line up with the edges of your mat. Turn your heels in a little bit and your toes out. And then bend into your knees. Drop your hips. Come down. Into Vinyasa squat. All right, so Vinyasa looks like this. I've got my elbows to the inside of my knees, pushing them open. Most important thing here, heels on the ground. You don't want your heels lifted, right? That's a calf strengthener, not a hip opener. So if you can't get your heels on the ground, or if you just don't feel good in Vinyasa, your option is to drop down to your glutes, bring the soles of your feet together, and just land it in bound ankle. Now, it would be the same thing in bound ankle, right? You're taking those elbows into the knees, pushing them open, so that whether you're in bound ankle or you're in Vinyasa, you're getting that hip opener. Wherever you are here, close your eyes. Take these few minutes to bring your focus back to your breath. Notice if you still have control of your breath. If not, reassert it. Lengthen those breaths. Deepen those breaths. Slow those breaths. Notice if you still do have your focus there, right? You might have lost the focus on the breath. With breath. Bring that focus back. Take a few minutes here in stillness to calm the body down, to be comfortable, to get back our breath. Right, you guys stay right here. A couple more breaths. Let's see who else came to join us. I guys do that. Oh, Sarah's here. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Sue, if you're still watching. Take 2 more breaths here. And then from here, wherever you are, we're going to end up in hook line. We're going to do a little core work here from our hook line. So you're going to bring your feet flat to the ground, bring your knees together. So I'm going to come sideways here so you guys can see me. It looks like this. Right? So get yourself there, whether you started in Vinyasa or you started in bound ankle. Now, you're going to bring your hands to heart center. You're going to really engage them, press those palms together, get those elbows going to the sides. It's not here, right? It's here. Everything's engaged. Now, see if you can lift your feet up off the mat. Right? So these are called in and outs. All we're going to do here, right? You're not coming out of canoe because you're not going to let your upper body lower. Your upper body's going to stay up. But see if you can straighten out your legs, right? The higher the angle, the easier it is. If I get a little lower, unless I lean back, my legs aren't going to go straight. I'm going to take my legs about here. And then you're going to pull them back in, right? Do that about 5 more times. Out, in, out, in. 3 more. Last one. Now, let your feet come down to the mat. Push your belly to your thighs. Hug around your knees. Now, we're going to do something similar again here, but this is what I want you to do, right? Lift up, come to your hook line. Instead of bringing your hands to heart center, take your hands back behind you and lean back. See if you can land on your elbows. So now your palms are into the mat. Right? Your shoulders should be right over your elbows, right? So you're not laying all the way down. Now, pick your feet up off the mat. Oh, see what that feels. And then see if you can do your in and outs again. Maybe it's either easier, maybe it's harder. It's just going to depend on your body. But kick those legs straight. Bring them back in. Do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now let your feet come to the ground here. Here we're going to come all the way down. scoot a little forward so I end up in the frame. I'm gonna lay it all the way back down, and I'm gonna bring my feet now into bound ankle position. So you're gonna let your knees fall out to the sides, bring the soles of your feet together. Right now, from there, bring your hands to heart center. So your hands are hovering, thumbs are right at your heart center. Now you're gonna see if you can pick up your feet here. See if you can pick up your feet. See how that feels. If that's not something that's accessible to you, then keep your feet on the ground. But if you can lift up your feet, lift up your feet. And then what we're gonna do from here, you're gonna extend your arms, so your hands are gonna come away from heart center. Your fingertips are gonna start to reach between your legs. You're lifting your head and shoulders up off the mat. And then your head and shoulders are gonna come back down. Bring your hands back to heart center. So your feet, your legs just stay where they are, whether they're hovering over the mat or whether you put your feet on the mat. Let's do that 5 more times. So lift up, reach forward, come back down. Lift up, reach forward, come back down. We're gonna do 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. And then let yourself come all the way back down. Now, you're gonna put your feet back on the ground, bring your knees back together, and then take your knees, hug them into your chest here. You can rock a little bit from side to side, kind of like those lumbar circles we did earlier. If that feels good, and just curl into that little ball. Now we're going to do some deep stretching here. I'm going to try to remember what I had planned. Yeah, that's right. All right, so you're going to come up when you're ready, rock up to your seated position. I'm going to turn forward again. You guys can stay where you are, and just take your legs as wide as you possibly can. All right, and we're going to take a little wide-legged forward fold here. So you're going to take your hands to the mat right in front of you, and then just start to walk forward, as far forward as you can. So you're pulling your chest forward. You're keeping your back flat. I'm not trying to chuck my chin to my chest and dive my head to the ground. The front of my head's going to stay somewhere between the ceiling and the front of your mat. It's not going to come, it's not going to be pointed towards the ground, right? If you can't walk your hands more than an inch or 2 in front of you, that's okay, right? You should be feeling this stretch in your inner thighs. As long as you're feeling that, you're doing it right. If you came here and this is as far as you can get, and you're feeling that deep stretch here, then that's where you should be. If you need to take it further forward before you feel anything, then you need to do that, right? Now, your knees and your toes need to stay up to the sky. Don't let them fall out to the sides. That's going to take the stretch out of it. Keep everything engaged. Take 3 more breaths here. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Now as we come all the way back up here, now you're going to bend into your left knee and just bring that left foot to the inside of the right thigh, right? So we're in a little half butterfly here. Angle yourself towards your right leg, right? Start to walk down over your right leg. So it's the same thing here, right? We're trying to keep that back nice and flat. Just walking your chest as far forward as you can. Keep your right foot engaged, right? So your right toes are coming back towards your face. Now maybe you're somebody who can grab onto your toes, and if you can, go for it. Maybe your hands are just on your ankle or your shin. Maybe they're just on the mat on either side of you. Now I'm going to tell you this little add-on. If you want to add it, you can. If you want to just stay where you are, you can stay where you are. Right? Wherever you are, maybe you can take your left hand and bring it to the outside of your right leg. Right? So if your hands are on either side of your right mat, either side of your right leg, that left hand just lifts up and goes on top of the left hand. If your right hand is at your right foot, your left hand reaches over and grabs it. This could happen at your knee, at your calf, right? It just adds a little extra twist. You feel that little twist through the low back. If it doesn't feel great, you don't have to do it. Just keep your left hand on the outside. Just a little add-on, a little extra twist. Either way, you should be feeling that stretch through your right hamstring. All right, let's just take a couple more breaths here. And we'll do the other side. As you inhale next, slowly walk it back up. Right now you're going to take that left leg. I'm trying to remember which side I'm on this leg. Kick it out. Now you're in a wide forward fold. Bend into your right knee. Bring the sole of the right foot against that left inner thigh. Let that right knee fall open. Angle yourself over towards your left leg. And then just start to walk forward. Now it's not going to look exactly like it did on the other side. Maybe you can't walk as far forward here. That's okay. Right, I'm definitely tighter on my left leg. I don't go nearly as far. It's okay. really grab onto my toes here. If you can, you should, right? But you don't have to force it. Now, if you want to add that little add-on, then wherever your right hand is, you see if you can reach it to the outside of your left leg. A little twist. And you're still angling your torso towards your left leg. Your nose is going towards your left knee, and you're keeping the crown of the head pointed towards the front of the room. Take 3 breaths here. And then we're slowly going to peel it back up. All right, now from here, we're going to come down to our back for good, right? So you come to the top of your mat. Bring your toes to the top of your mat. Your knees are up to the sky. And then you're going to take your arms out long, reach them towards the front of the room, tuck your chin to your chest. Now you're going to round out. Let yourself come all the way down. As we come down here, right, our last stretch thing here, we're going to do, it's called shoot the arrow. Now, you're going to take your left leg, extend it all the way long. And then you're going to bend to your right knee. Bring that right knee in towards your chest. Now see if you can take your right arm, bring it to the inside of your right knee. Right, so see how my right arm went to the inside? And then see if you can grab the outside sole of your right foot with your right hand. Right? So you might have to bend your right knee a lot, that's okay. Maybe you're just grabbing your right ankle, right? Maybe you're grabbing your right shin, wherever you can grab, right? Then once you're there, see if you can take that right leg and kick it straight. So I can get my leg quite all the way straight, and that's all right. You might be here, right? But kick it, kick that heel up as much towards the sky as you can, right? If there's still a little bend in your right knee, it's okay. I've been running a lot with all of this craziness going on, right? Because it's the only exercise I can really get. And it makes my hamstrings super tight, tighter than they usually are, so I can get my right leg all the way straight. Maybe you can't. If you can, you should, right? Well, almost, you know, my leg starts to shake. If your leg starts to shake when you're doing a stretch, that's a sign you've gone a little too deep in the stretch, right? If you're holding plank and your arms are shaking, that's okay. It just means they're fatiguing, they're getting stronger. That's all good, right? In a strengthening pose. But when we're in a stretching pose, if you feel that leg starts to shake, you've got to back it off a little bit. You've gone a little too deep. All right, one more breath here. And then you're going to bend into your right knee and just hug it into your chest with both hands. We're going to take a little twist right here. So you're going to take your right arm out long. So it's coming straight out of your shoulder, palms flex to the ground. Take your left hand outside your right knee, and then just use that left hand to guide that right knee over to the left side of your body. Just a nice little gentle stretch here, stretching twist. You don't have to get your right knee to the ground. You don't have to get your right foot to the ground. Mine's not. You're going to feel that in the right hip. Just take 2 breaths here. When you're ready, bring that right knee back to center. Give another little hug into your chest. And then we're going to switch legs, right? So you're going to take your left leg, or your right leg long. You're going to take your left knee. Now bring your left knee into your chest. You're going to bring your left hand to the inside of your left knee. Again, see if you can pull the knee back enough. You can grab the outside sole of your left foot. If that doesn't happen, then grab the left ankle or grab the left calf. All right? Now from here, you're going to extend your left leg. Kick that left leg straight up to the sky. Again, from here, maybe you're getting it straight. Maybe it's not coming all the way straight. I'm probably more bend in my left knee than my right. But you're kicking that heel up towards the sky. So feel that stretch go all the way through the left leg. A couple more breaths here. And then take that left knee, hug it all the way in to your chest. Now, as you hug that left knee into your chest, now we're going to take that same twist here. You're going to let that left arm go out long. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee, guide it over to the right side of your body. Your gaze is going over your left shoulder, pushing that left knee down as much as you can. Like I said, you might not get it to the ground. I definitely don't. I'm doing something worse here on my left side than my right. Couple breaths here, let that hip open up. Now, take take that left knee, bring it back into your chest, give a little hug here. And then as you release the left leg now, you're just gonna let that left foot come to the ground, bend into your right knee, put your right foot on the ground. So now you're here in a little constructive rest pose, feet on the ground, knees up to the sky, knees are right over your ankles. You're gonna take your hands to your sides, palms face down, move your heels in now a little bit closer to your glutes. Now maybe your knees are coming past your ankles, right? We're gonna come into bridge, so you're pressing into all four corners of your feet and lifting your hips up. As you come up, you're kind of shifting. Now your knees should be over your ankles again. If you're trying to get that nice tight bridge with your heels closer, it doesn't matter if your heels didn't get close enough for you to touch them, right? Just trying to increase the flexibility of our back here. So we're engaging the quads, engaging the glutes, using that strength in the legs to push the hips up. Your shoulders end up slightly tucked, so your chest can puff open. If you want to make it a little more intense, you can work one entire shoulder, then the other underneath your body, and clasp your hands underneath your body. That pushes your hips even higher. But if you don't have to do that, that's just an option. Wherever you are, take 2 more breaths. And then on your next exhale, let your hips float back down to the ground. Untuck your shoulders. We're going to come into waterfall here. So take your feet straight up to the sky. Flex your feet like you're going to step on the ceiling. Trying to get that blood flow to go from our feet, where it pools all day, back to the head and the heart, where we need it more. Now, if you want to make this more intense, you can come all the way to shoulder stand. That's where you lift your hips up on your own, put your hands in the small of your back. So you're supporting yourself on your shoulders and your forearms. You can come to shoulder stand if this feels better to you. If you are in shoulder stand, make sure your elbows point straight towards the front of the room, with that body weight coming into your shoulder girdle, not into your elbow joint. And if you're in shoulder stand, your feet then become kind of half flexed, half pointed. If you're staying in waterfall, that's fine. If you're in waterfall, you make sure your feet are fully flexed, soles of the feet towards the ceiling. All right, just take a couple more breaths here, whichever version of the inversion you're in. When we're ready to come out of it, we're all going to come out of it the same way. Bend your knees, let them scrape along your face and body. Slowly drop your feet back down to the mat. All right, now from here, we're going to come into Happy Baby, right? So in Happy Baby, right, it's kind of like that shoot the arrow we just did, only it's with both legs, right? So you're taking both legs up to the sky. Separate them a little bit here so that they're not right together. If you want to keep them fairly close together, you can. If you want to separate them a lot, you can. Then you're going to bend into your knees, maybe a little bit, maybe a whole lot. Again, that's up to you. And then you're going to reach up for your same foot with your same hand. Maybe you grab the inside sole of the foot. Maybe you grab the outside sole of the foot, like we did in shoot the arrow. Right? Maybe here, you're just grabbing your ankle, your shin, your knee. Wherever you made that connection, it's all good. But once you've made it, you're going to roll forward a little bit so you feel that sacrum pressing into the mat. Let yourself rock from side to side. Give yourself a little spinal massage. It should feel good. If it doesn't, you don't have to do it, right? You can stay still here. You can change your leg position in the Happy Baby once you get into it. Maybe you do want to straighten your legs like we did before. Right? Maybe you need to bend them even more. Right? Maybe you need to take them wider. Maybe you need to take them in more. You decide. Find somewhere where it feels really delicious to you. Just hang out there for about 3 more breaths. And then from there, let those knees come all the way into your chest. We're going to take one final twist here. It's a supine twist like we did earlier in class. Let your arms go out long. Take your hands to your sides with your palms face down. So your arms are coming straight out of your shoulder blades. Here, both knees are going to fall to the right. Your chin and gaze is going to go to the left. If you want to make this deeper, maybe you take your right hand and you press those knees down closer to the earth. Or maybe you extend your legs so that your toes reach towards your right fingertips. Maybe you just stay where you are. It's all good. The important thing here is to keep that left shoulder anchored. That's what's giving you the twist. As you inhale next, bring your knees back up to center. And then as you exhale here, both knees are going to fall to the left. And your chin and gaze, you can go to the right. I'm trying to remember what side we're on. We're on the left. So your knees are going to the left. You can take your left hand, press those knees down closer to the earth. Right, or you can extend your legs towards your left fingertips. Keep that right shoulder anchored. We always finish off with this twist because it seals off our practice. Lets our bodies remember everything we did today. Right? So we're all going to get back into it next week. every time we come practice, it's going to be a little bit easier. You're going to go over a little deeper. All right, now as you inhale next here, bring the knees back to center. Give them one final hug into your chest. And then let's set up for our final pose, our Shavasana. Your traditional Shavasana is flat on your back. Your legs extend, your hands go to your sides, palms face up or palms face down. If that is not a comfortable position to you, there's no reason to stay there. Right? You can always bend your knees, let your knees fall in against each other. That takes pressure off the low back, or just keep your knees up to the sky. Maybe you want to butterfly your legs in that reclining bound ankle. Maybe you just want to roll to your side. Right? Find somewhere to go where you're going to be perfectly comfortable, where you're going to be able to stay perfectly still. And as always, the most important thing is that your mind is going to be able to go perfectly quiet. There's no need to control your breath anymore. Just let your breath go. Let it do what it wants to do. Let it take over so that it can start to guide you. And as you're releasing that complete control of the breath, right, you've got to teach yourself to follow your breath. Do that by just noticing it, observing it, building that little catalog of it. When you keep your complete focus on your breath, even as you release control of your breath, and your breath is able to guide you right to that place where there's nothing left in your mind but you and your breath. That's your true quiet of the mind. Slowly start to come back into the room. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, feeling that increased sensation that comes with a quiet mind. If you want to here, you can take your arms overhead, do that nice full, deep body stretch. And then from there, you're going to roll over onto your left side, or your right side, doesn't matter, right? In a fetal position. Taking a few breaths there to reacclimate to your space, letting the sights and the sounds of the room come back to you. Take as long as you need right there. But when you're ready, only when you're ready, push yourself up to seated so we can close here. So we're going to close just with 2 Bhamari breaths and then an Om. The Bhamari breath, we inhale as we exhale, make that little humming sound in the back of the throat. The Om is the universal syllable, uses all parts of the throat. You can join me in these breaths, or you can just listen. But let's close our eyes here. We'll inhale together. Inhaling again. Inhale one final time and Let your eyes drift open. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you, all of you, for sharing your energy, your practice with me this morning. The light in me honors the light in each of you. namaste, right? Like I said, this was our last day that we have to do this all by ourselves in the studio. Next week, people are going to be able to come back in. If you want to keep your online membership, it's fine, right? If you're doing the $25 a week, you can keep doing that because we're going to keep filling them for now for people who want to just watch from home. If you have a regular monthly, you have the option either to just watch at home or come to the studio, whatever you feel like doing. If you want to come to the studio but you don't have a monthly, you can come in and buy a class pass. We'll be selling those. So in the studio, we'll take class passes online. You either have the weekly or the monthly. But it's going to be great to actually have people back here in the studio with me. I will be here Wednesday night for some yin, and I'll be here again on Sunday morning for some slow flow again. Tomorrow morning, which is our first day, we've got 2 classes. Liza will be here in the morning for her usual payo. You can come join her for that at 9. And then Heidi will be here tomorrow night at 7 to do a little gentle. So come join her for that. I might actually do that myself. You can do it like either online or in the studio, okay? I can't wait to actually see some of you. And so I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Next week is going to be a great week. All right, see you soon. Bye.